So listen, do you need a nemesis to be successful in life?
Whoa,
Well, there's a writer for the New York Times who says it actually does work for a lot of many successful people like Kendrick Lamar, Taylor Swift, Michael Jordan. They have all used the power of the grudge to propel them forward in their careers. So what's our take on this? Do you need kind of like an enemy for some healthy competition?
I don't think it hurts. It does. I think I personally have benefited a great deal over it. You never talk about it. You never talk about your nemesis. They don't know. No one else knows. But it does propel you forward. It's that feeling of when, you see someone in your field or you see someone doing something that you want to do, and you think that guy or that woman, they're doing it, and it makes you think, well, if they're doing it, I can do it. And I like that feeling.
Well, that's interesting. That's a different take on that. Because, okay, so the definition of nemesis is a long-standing rival.
Yep.
And I think to myself of somebody who, like, maybe when I was younger, there would be someone who was doing something that I wanted to do, and I was mad at them for it, right? Like, it made me angry, which was usually an indicator light that it's like, oh, they're doing something that I actually want to do. Once I figured that out, I don't have a nemesis anymore. Like, I don't feel like I focus on other people's stuff. And I think in this, the author points out in this that deep down, that a desire for a nemesis often comes back to your own insecurity. So I think that once you've sort of solved that and you feel good about yourself, why do you need a nemesis? I don't know.
Because you can pretend like you're in a movie montage and you're walking through the streets, and there's just music playing. You're like, it's like a revenge fantasy.
See, and I think in the movies it works when you have like, those superhero movies like, this is my arch nemesis.
Yes!
It works there, but in real life, it's just the connotation of the word I don't like, because it makes me think of negative things like someone you want to compete, someone you want to eliminate, someone you want to get rid of.
Well, aren't you guys so enlightened?
I prefer the ideology of iron sharpens iron. I'd rather be in a group with somebody who makes me do better, where I'm like, I know they're bringing their A game, so what am I gonna bring to the table? That's what I want. I want that kind of feeling, not like, oh, they're doing this, I'm angry about it. No, more like, okay, this person, I know they're gonna come with their A game, so this is, what do I have to do to make sure that I'm up to par? Because I think if you're in a group and you're the best or the smartest or the fastest person in the group, you're in the wrong group, darling.
Yep,
right?
I agree.
You want to be with people who make you rise.
Motivates you.
And I think nemesis feels negative.
I agree with that. I agree with that. And to me, it also assumes that everybody is motivated by the same thing. I think depending on what industry you're in, maybe some people really thrive off of competition. Like if you're in sales, you probably want to outdo the person next to you. But I think there's other things that motivate people. Kindness motivates people. Sometimes just wanting to help, like altruism, motivates people. So I think it depends on what motivates you. You should be asking that question. But I also think the gendered component of this is that we're in a culture where we're really comfortable with men and competition, but we still don't like it with women. And I think there's a weird place to find our footing here. And I don't know that I have the answer, but I think that we still might think it's anti-feminist to compete with another woman, like, oh, all women should support all women. Well, guess what? I don't.
And
I don't mean that to be anti-feminist. No. What I mean is, I think to your point, it's equality. Yeah. It is equality. And to your point, iron sharpens iron. I just want to know that, listen, you're great and I'm great and we got a healthy competition. And who benefits from that? Not only do we, the next generation benefits because we push everybody's performance level higher. Yeah. Look what's going to come up next to us, right? So I think that I'd like to take the gender component out of this and get comfortable with women competing with other women. I think it's okay.
Yeah, I think,
It sounds like
okay.
Yeah, it sounds like
if your motivation is your nemesis, what happens if your nemesis resigns? Then what?
Then you become your own nemesis and you turn into a monster.
Right? Once that person's gone, what are you doing?
Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.